Hello there, Internet. It's I, JF3. Welcome to tonight's stream. Hi. I'm just moving a wire, make it easier to move. Oh yeah, everyone can tell. I finally got my Tegasword and my Decaliber. So if you don't know what happened, basically, I bought it off Ninden Game, not sponsored, which I was, and I ordered it through FedEx because I ordered like the Total Dragon from Dawn Brothers from them. But problem. Due to recent events, I couldn't get it shipped for FedEx. They gave me a choice: either wait until the issues are resolved, or have it shipped through Japan Post. I picked the latter, and that basically I missed it on the day it was supposed to arrive, so I left a note to pick it up at the post office. I tried to get rescheduled to get it shipped a later day, but my mom. So that's when I but they were basically able to pick it up at the post office. And that's basically where I waited in line for a bit. And at first I was worried that they didn't have it, but they looked around and yeah, they found it. Apparently, my mother said that the guy that was like their pickup package there for me was kind of like an asshole or something, but he was surprisingly patient. I didn't get that. In the meantime, emblem. Wait, engage. Oh yeah, and I wore it in public today. Next time I get paid, I'm trying to get the other stuff. The I really hope this doesn't get my Twitch channel claimed. Yeah, I considered, I even toyed with doing like a hand cam stream, but you guys know me, I'm not a huge fan of showing my face on camera, and I don't want to accidentally dox myself. Also, why do they have to put like the middle finger on the head? Now, if I'm correct, the actor who voices if I'm correct, the actor who plays the Red Ranger, the actor who plays like the voice of the equipment in Ghost User was the voice of the Yellow Ranger in Zenkaiger. because everybody aside from like Kaito was a robot. Only thing I kind of know was that they. Oh yeah, also there we go. So well, back to playing some VidCons. Or it's gotta describe how tempted I am to try and just become a Minecraft streamer for a bit because hey, the Minecraft movie was actually pretty decent. And I actually just learned that Ash Mao, I think was her name. Basically, there's a streamer named Afmao. Apparently, she cameoed in the Minecraft movie. Okay, at the beginning of the movie, there was the whole plot of the movie started because Garrett was trying to buy a Atari Cosmos from a storage unit. Dun dun. Say you don't know me. Oh, Rick. My golly plays the mambo. Listen to the radio. Yeah. Okay, if you don't know, apparently like a while ago, YouTube made like a couple years ago, YouTube made a parody of We Built the City called that was made to try and celebrate like Minecraft videos getting at 1 trillion views on YouTube entirely. So they had like a whole parody of it where a lot of Minecraft YouTubers make cameos. Uh, and even Elemental Animation made a cameo. It was reported on Villager News. 1 trillion views and counting. This is on the radio. One trillion views and counting. And bizarrely, YouTube themselves took it down, which I find weird that they're YouTube. They made the video. Alright, I think I stalled for long enough. So let's get to the VidCon. So last year there was a game called Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I do not know what that name even means. From what I know, it's made by the guys who made uh Yeah, from what I know, it's made by the guys who made the Wolfenstein reboot. Give it 5 minutes. If it fails, I'll just play Minecraft instead. If anyone knows how I can fix this, let me know in the comments. If not, I'll just give up and buy it on PS5. I paid. Well, it's working. Uh, Yeah, I just deleted it. Yeah, apparently there's like some controversy because the game's on PS5, but the disc only contains like 85%. All else fails, Minecraft. Why was there? Yeah, it was like a warning about it. There being Nazis. Don't know. The Nazis were big villains back in the first and third film, and when Indiana Jones and when that rumored fourth film that happened. Can't adjust a stream from here. I don't have my phone on me. Let's see here. Window key, shift. Well, don't worry, I'll get back. Again, if all else fails, I'll just play Minecraft. Minecraft, refund this game. Buy it on PS5. Yeah, when all else fails, I'll just buy it on PS. I'll just finally. Also, I also can't turn down the volume. Well, from my stream. Everyone know Indy is played in this game is played by Troy Baker.
We are walking the path of death.
Oh wait, this guy? Statspo? Okay, if I don't know, he was like some guy at the very beginning of the first game, or the first movie. And he was played. It was like the first film role of Alfred Molina. So that means, oh my God, it's Alfred Molina, Doctor Octopus. And there's some funny irony about that. Again, unable to do anything about it. I'll just talk louder than usual. You guys just gonna have to deal with it. Assuming you guys can even... And I can't even read the chat from here. And... Yep, I'm on my phone. There we go. So yeah, those were like live spiders. Apparently, Alfred Molina was... He didn't like know that he thought, and because none of the spiders moved until a female spider was added. That was my worst nightmare. Statue! And Batman. We're gonna fight some Nazis. Like, I'm really kind of shocked how kind of fucked up in the first. I watched like the first 3 movies as like for research for to play Lego Indiana Jones 1, the like original Lego Indiana Jones game.
Relax.
And I know that the newer one, Dial of Destiny or something, isn't great. I'm really even having a poll ask which one was worse, and you guys all said Dial of Destiny was bad. I mean, from what I know, they just killed off... All I know is that they killed off, Shia LaBeouf's character.
This was Forrestal's favorite.
Off screen, like they said, all I know is that he died in Nam.
They were intent on coming back.
And people think that that was just kind of that was just fucked up that they did that to him.
Vitus are near. Poison is still fresh. 3 days.
Oh yeah, since I'm a Power Rangers fan, like the main villain of this of the movie.
Here, they would have killed us already.
Alien monkey? What the fuck? Oh, Belloc. Belloc was played by Paul Freeman. If you don't know, also played Ivan Ooze in the original Power Rangers movie. Like the Dark Plague, the Spanish Inquisition, the Brady Bunch reunion. Okay, one of my big questions is how the hell does Ivan Ooze not know about? How does Ivan Ooze even know what the Brady Bunch is? You know, like had a cable in that. If you don't know, that whole line was ad-libbed. So it's like a recreation of the first scene in the first movie? When did the first film take place again? Yeah, 1936. This is a recreation. Yeah, because Satapo is that the Lego film, the Lego game actually pretty much toned down a lot of the violence. Like Satapo. Air support. Saro like died in the game, in the film, but in the Lego game he was alive. And then when Andy, I can't remember like there was like the first time we saw his fear of snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? The pilot said that he named it Reggie. So I'm just imagining it's just Reggie Fils-Aimé being there like, hello, what's wrong with you? And when Reggie says, when Andy says, why happy snakes, Reggie's just being Reggie being like, what's wrong with you? Well, that's been the same since Reggie left.
This is it. This is where Forrestal cashed in.
Friend of yours.
A competitor. He was good. He was very, very good.
Senor. Nobody has come out of there alive. Please.
Hello, Peter.
You first.
Sorry, I'm just trying to... Say better in the dark. Yeah, the irony of this guy being terrified of spiders. Oh god! Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh.
Get them off me.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm sure I was on me with Hannah Wright and her
Stop. Stay out of the light.
in the Golden Week stream when we played Golf with Friends. There was like a scarab in like the Egyptian part of Golf with Friends. How that was legit terror. Oh shit! I'm sorry, his reaction. Did that guy die recently?
You said he was very good.
He was.
Keyword
Enough.
was.
You?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, apparently, like, one of the more well-known scenes, I can't remember. I'm like, how the hell did the PG-13 rating not exist earlier? Because you don't know, the third film, Temple of Doom, and was the reason we got the PG-13 rating, because there's just so much violence in that film. That and Gremlins was also the reason that we got the PG-13 rating. Spielberg talked to the head of the MPAA to make a new rating, and, well, that's why I got PG-13. But, and it should further prove, we all know the infamous scene where the head of the Nazis has his face melted off.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
That's what scares me.
Also, I gotta go check. Because you guys know me, I don't like, Oh Yep, streamer mode. I'm hoping that the stream doesn't get claimed.
Really? Shouldn't do that again. Ow! That hurt!
I am dead!
That did it.
Yeah, okay. Second film was the darkest.
That's it.
The third is the funniest. Like, Sean Connery, funniest part of the whole movie. And then his career went downhill, and then he went back to just trolling with, Alex Trebek on Saturday Night Live. We meet again, Trebek. It's pizza time!
Give me the whip!
Da 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 da.
Give me the whip!
Yeet!
Give me the whip!
Adios, señor.
Oh god, like, get through his throat. Gotta remember, all I do is just a simple shotgun blast to the face. He has to do some stabbings, but So it was a dream?
Marcus.
Where's that exit? What is that? Like a labyrinth.
Like waiting. The devil.
Marshall College, 1937. So, yeah, fun fact about Indiana Jones was that apparently they got the idea like when they were on vacation in Spielberg and Lucas got the idea when they were on vacation after finding out how successful Star Wars. Because Star Wars, follow page about Star Wars. George Lucas didn't think Star Wars would do all that well. Science fiction wasn't really treated very well. There was like some movie called The Other Side of Midnight that, in fact, because the reason it got into theaters, basically there was like some movie called Other Side of Midnight that was super popular, like a book, and a film adaptation was made by Fox. So Fox told theaters, "You want Other Side of Midnight? Play Star Wars." Theaters reluctantly agreed, but Star Wars ended up being more popular. Well, I do know Other Side of Midnight wasn't like a terrible film.
Gotta be some fake.
Star Wars became the most popular franchise ever of all time. Yeah, earlier today, I actually went to a store called Daiso, which is like a Japanese equivalent to a Dollar Tree. No Sensei stuff, but a lot of Sanrio and Disney stuff. I mean, Dad even asked me why there's so much Disney. What's all the Disney stuff? I'm like, I told him that, hey, Disney's popular in Japan. Like, Frozen's the 4th highest grossing movie there. My dad made some joke like, oh, Pearl Harbor. I'm like, I told him, we don't do that here. Oh god, this is a JRPG now. Latin alert, Latin, we heard Latin. I want to go to the library so I can buy more Lego figures.
All right, pal. You can't sleep here. Who the hell are you?
JRPG antagonist. He was chanting in Latin. Dead.
Right. You asked for it.
Whatever you're up to, pal. Head in.
Is that the best you got? Homunculus, non come touch it.
Small man never shuts up. Well. Oh yeah, right, about the PG-13 rating. So, they all know seen the infamous scene where the Nazis' faces were melting and Burlock's head blew up. Well,
I'd wondered where you'd got to. What happened?
Where did he go?
apparently they were supposed to show his head exploding on screen.
I
But apparently the MPAA told them you can't.
He was
Said that
tall. He took something.
Well, did you see his face?
Scarred. Dark skin. He spoke some form of Latin.
Latin? Well, that is a novelty.
Come on, Marcus. We need to find out what he took.
Yes, righto.
Oh, yeah, did it.
Play case has been ransacked. Is there anything?
All right, where's any Easter? If there's any Easter eggs, let me know in the comments. Like
We should look around for the
some Egyptian stuff. Oh yeah, fun fact, I'm on the Egyptian things there. There's like a R2 and 3PO are on there. Oh right, the bad about Lucas.
came from.
So as I said, science fiction movies were very popular, but George.
Find them all and see what's been taken.
Terracotta. Likely Babylonian out of a... look at this.
But
Letters.
You get it. They must be from Ras Shamra in Syria. So that's where the relief belonged.
Ancient Egyptian, obviously. A depiction of Bastet.
The Bastet statue goes in the Egyptian section.
Looks right, Indy.
hey, I'm not Egypt. What's Egypt's flag even look like? Okay.
No, this isn't right.
No, I think that's for something else, Indiana.
No, we should try something else.
I wonder what.
No, this won't fit on that display stand.
A mask or a helmet might.
All right. So
Funerary mask, Brody.
Is that solid gold?
Funerary mask goes here.
Grab.
oh yeah, the Spielberg back. So basically, Lucas. So Spielberg was making another movie at the time called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And they basically Spielberg thought that Star Wars had the advantage. While Lucas thought that Close Encounters of the Third Kind would do better. So they made a bet. Whoever film does better, the other gets half the profits. Gets some of the profits. And while Close Encounters is considered a sci-fi classic, Star Wars, again, biggest franchise in the world, and oh god, titty. Am I supposed to cover that? I mean, granted, it's historical context, so... I mean, okay. So, you know that scene in the museum? I never seen Ferris Bueller, but there's like a scene in the museum where a guy where they're like he saw like at an art museum. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This isn't right.
Ah, well done, Indiana. So, is everything back?
Not quite.
Or what's missing? SW003. What was that?
Seawax.
Not TK421?
He took the cat mummy, Marcus. But why?
The thief may have left a clue to their identity.
Yeah. Let's keep looking.
So yeah, Spielberg actually continued to make money off Star Wars. Spielberg actually made money off Star Wars by doing literally nothing.
Oh, you remember that time the doctoral student snuck pigs into Dawson's office?
Ah, yes. I suppose it could be worse. I saw that smashed window down the corridor from your office. Perhaps that is where he got out.
I'm sorry, just seeing footprints triggers my OCD and wants to clean it.
Worse for wear, Indiana.
Also, apparently there's like a
Must be something
storm
here to patch me
supposedly
up.
going on right now where I'm
Sure the
at.
nurse won't mind.
Nothing too fatal yet, but the stream does end abruptly. You guys know. And apparently, I just learned a joke like from Honest Trailers. So there was a scene in the Honest. So Honest Trailers recently did a video on My Python and the Holy Grail, one of the greatest.
And he left. Let's investigate the broken window near your office. Finish planning your next classes?
Nearly.
One of the greatest
Students on a
pieces of
field
cinema
trip.
ever.
Get their heads
Yeah, I
out of
remember like
bus for a
seeing it
while.
with my uncle.
Go easy.
Like a theater was playing it, and like there was like the scene where all the knights together, like supposed to be like the most expensive scene in the whole film. But something I learned, I was always like kind of was like a huge fan of the ending because just how abruptly it was. However, that's when the Honest Trailers made it also a joke interpretation. It was a literal cop-out ending. I told you, Monty Python is peak comedy.
Perhaps that is where he got out.
Oh yeah, actually, very briefly consider making an idea for a JMod episode about. So okay, so at some point I toyed with the idea of a reboot for JMod, where it was still going to be me and Sean. My plan was for it to be done in Koikatsu, where me and Sean would have woken up and occasionally used
I
Gary's
told
mod
you,
every now and
you
then.
have to stay.
Nonsense. I wouldn't abandon a friend in need.
I was still going to use Gmod every now and then, but mainly use for character like Pickless Cage. Basically, me and Sean, the first episode would have been this. Me and Sean woke up,
Perhaps our thief left a clue. Maybe the thief dropped something
Marcus?
when he left.
Help me out here.
Let's investigate the broken window near your...
me and Sean woke up,
Coming, Indiana. Oh, don't mention it.
yeah, me and Sean woke up from comas, and basically runs through character. Basically, some guy, one character I had toyed with was like a character that was gonna be like a Megan's rival, like some guy, some douchey guy in college who is kind of an asshole and hates everyone. And it's been like a different for Pickless Cage, like a more angry guy. Gumshoe was planned to be there, and you guys remember that Gary's that JMod shirt I made where it was like me and Sean were stuck in a where Hina gets killed by Godo from Ace Attorney. Godo was supposed to be a minor character like I was planning to do it, but then the model from him disappeared from the Steam Workshop. And if anyone knows what happened to that model, let me know in the let me know in the chat or comments once the VOD gets uploaded. Video killed the radio star. Oh my. Also, I just learned that apparently Just Dance has lore. Can someone please explain that? Like, I learned it, I was like, who put lore? Oh well. Internet killed the video star. Holograms killed the internet star. Nuclear bomb. Oh look, there's Steve the night janitor.
Huh.
A pendant, is it?
Must have got
Nice
caught in
and
the window.
barreled, I guess.
Let's retire to your office and figure this out.
Good idea. Somebody sure went to a lot of trouble to steal a cat mummy.
Again,
It was a beautiful piece. You found it in Siwa, didn't you?
oh, those chess pieces. They're like a
6 weeks
chess club
ago.
here.
Something about that dig.
Ben Franklin, one of history's greatest chads. Like, yeah, apparently Ben Franklin was a weird guy. Was kind of a chad. Apparently he slept with a lot of hookers. And for one time, like when they were like at a meeting, like for there, he actually was carried by a bunch of prisoners in a sarcophagus. And he also went to the library. I'm telling you, Ben Franklin. I think there's a reason he's on the $100 bill because of how insane he was. He's like,
That looks Catholic to you, doesn't it?
That's the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, if I'm not mistaken.
This isn't just about a cat mummy, Marcus.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
I'll need my classes covered, of course.
Indiana,
Dawson seems the likely choice. Maybe Kittredge?
oh, look. Someone's left.
oh yeah, there's rumors floating around that
How long has that been in
the
there?
next episode of Go Juju is gonna have
I haven't opened this suitcase for you.
the Sixth Ranger show up. I have a theory. So I started developing several theories. First theory I have is that it's possibly Kuon, Horeno's brother.
It's a beautiful journal, isn't it? Who is it from?
Marion,
Doesn't
for your
say.
next adventure. And then we're gonna give birth to Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, what are you packing? And just where are you planning on going?
Only the essentials. This will be a nice gift.
You know, you can talk to me, Indiana, about Marion.
There's nothing to say, Marcus.
rang me. Did I tell you that? 2 months back, when you left for Siwa. She was at her wit's end. I didn't know what to say.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, okay. Even
She
as a
would've made
kid, I remember I actually did see a Kid of Crystal Skull in theaters when it first came out. I mean, I liked the film, but I was a dumb kid, and you guys know me. I don't have like the best taste in films. Oh my god, lamp! Where is that? Cat photograph. Okay, bulletin. Ah, there it is. Good day. Yeah, apparently, so for what I know, there's lore, like there's like some chick named the Night
I am intrigued.
the
Why would the Vatican want your cat money?
Night Swan, I think was her name,
Exactly.
and she was
And there's only one way to find out.
she's kind of a baddie.
Indiana, you can't travel to Italy. The college would never sanction leave for this. Not in the middle of midterms. I mean,
Marcus, what's done is done. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to the Siwa expedition, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
and when
Jojo
you got
Siwa?
back, she wasn't there.
Oh yeah, the Nazi thing. So apparently, like the Balak's face blowing up.
I gotta go.
When the films went to the VA, they said they're gonna give it an R rating because of the Nazis' because of Balak's head exploding.
You can't just.
So they just throw in like a regular explosion, like to cover up the actual explosion, his head blowing up, like by put it in front of the fire
Watch
to
me.
do that. Yeah, a Nazi's face is melting is okay, but we're gonna get to the iconic like map things. Yeah, Nazi's face melting is okay.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
But
My friend, stop. Vatican not safe. Stop. We'll wait for you at village steps. Stop. Subtlety is a virtue. Stop. Antonio.
a Nazi's face melting is okay, but a guy's head blowing up is enough to give you an R rating. I'm surprised PG-13 didn't exist earlier. And then there's Pat Roach. So Pat Roach was a British wrestler who was often play like a big, burly, tough guy for Indy to play. Basically, he was first like the Nazi mechanic, and then he was the...
E tu chi sei? Che cosa ci fai? Dritto in faccia!
And that's Professor to you.
The Nazi's face melting was... Yeah, Nazi's face melting was okay. I don't know. Back also up on the mic.
Here we go.
I preferred you in Spaceballs, the Rick Banana version.
Non capisco che cosa vuole Mussolini dal Vaticano. Pare stia cercando qualcosa che la Chiesa ha nascosto.
E il Papa ora è disposto a farci entrare? Come mai ha cambiato idea?
Non hai sentito? Il Papa è molto malato, confinato a letto nella sua villa. Ora è Padre Ventura a dirigere lo spettacolo.
Mi piace quel suono. Cosa? Non sarà stato niente.
All right.
The Popolo d'Italia. Mussolini's propaganda mouthpiece.
I like a puppets. These are puppets I don't like. Shoot him!
Too easy.
Fun fact: Mussolini and of course you guys all know that's like the Del Toro. Was played by
What's this?
This will come in handy.
yeah. If you guys want to know some spicy lore,
Letter from a
yeah.
Vatican
How long
priest.
was World War II again? Right. 1939 to 1945. Yeah. So as I said, oh yeah, right. It's about the peach. So Pat Roach, he was like an actor. He was in in the original trilogy, but he didn't have a fight scene. He was going to have one in Last Crusade, but it got cut. Though he does appear like on the scene they were on that blimp. but
Don't turn around. He's a great fella.
so suddenly it's Metal Gear. Metal Gear?
Perché
The
ho
Queen.
Non occupiamo niente. Siamo ospiti di Padre Ventura, l'amico del
Ace Ventura was a priest?
Io di quello non mi fido. È una serpe.
Attento a come parli.
Timo suo chi potrebbe essere diplomatico.
Qualunque cosa il duce stia cercando.
Che succede laggiù?
If I only could, I'd make a deal with God.
I'll do it.
Tra poco ci vorrebbe una pausa.
2 avocados for $10. He said, that's not very good. I say, yeah, but you're God. Isn't money kind of beneath you? He said, it's the principle. And I say, you want avocados or not?
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money.
Go, ready, go. Susume Pohokenja. Yeah, it's rolling about right now. Despite this, hitmen and like especially like assassins who were who worked for God, I guess they were technically neutral during World War II
Nighty night.
and both World Wars.
Excuse me.
It was blank. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a game of Clue before. I am a singing telegram. I do know like that scene where basically I think I kind of knew a Clue because it was like this big gink where you could see there were the movie's endings were changed depending on what theater you see it in.
Nice view.
for you.
Yeah,
Merce confiscata dal Vaticano.
I remember like some comment made me that wanting to kill
È tutto a
the.
posto.
Okay, so I said before I played a game. The guys that made this game were the guys that made the modern Wolfenstein games, and what I know is the dad of the main character is like kind of an asshole. And I said no, fucking kill him. Racist, anti-Semite dog baser. I'd skin him alive and eat his corpse if I could. I don't know when I made this comment. The post was 3 years old, and some guy said, "You okay? Like mentally, eating it's a bit too much." I said, "Not really sure. I just hate people who abuse dogs. If dad forced you to kill your dog, yeah, I think I have some mental illness." Okay, funny story time. Like another story time is that my basically I went with like get like a dinner with my sister and her one of her friends who was a teacher. She told me about Italian brain rot. I didn't really know what it was. All I know is that it's like, oh crap, oh crap.
Forse non è niente. Andiamo.
There was a dog. A wise Australian once said, "Professionals have standards."
Ma cosa? Chissà chi era quello.
So basically, I just said a lot of brain rot terms with the worst Italian accent you have ever heard. Capitano. All I know is basically just some weird characters made in AI art, and people start adding like their Pokemon.
Nighty night.
I like a puppets. Yeah, I'm also like a member of this group called Writers of Remnant.
I could learn something from this.
Basically, it's like a Common Writer Ruby crossover.
Aim for something soft.
The pyramids. Quite a sight.
cos'è stato? Cosa succede?
You like lemon? I like. Have I seen my lemons? I want my lemons.
Off to the dreamlands.
Yeah.
Che cosa? Strano.
I want to kill him. Only. Oh, it's weird, alright. Question. I left, Italy. Question. I left America. I left the Axis powers.
Surprise.
Motherfucker.
Non mi piace quel suono.
So far, there's not a lot of story so far.
Ma che
I like a puppet.
Ma perché sempre a me questi incarichi noiosi?
Yeah. Anyone know about the...
Someone's fascinating.
Okay.
There it is. The village steps.
Ehi, micio micio? Ma che...
Okay then.
Indy, is that you?
I don't know how long it's been. Like,
We have
probably
to make haste.
30.
I just saw
I'll
Father
stop.
Ventura with a black shirt on his way to the castello.
Father Ventura?
What's that?
I said, who is Father Ventura?
We call him the Men in Black. A friend of Mussolini.
Oh.
Practically runs the Vatican now that the
Oh.
Pope has taken ill. Shh.
Yeah, I get it. The hitman, like exorcists, are technically not part of the Vatican. Bring that up right now.
Il Duce non sarà mai a proprio agio dentro il Vaticano.
Capisco. Quando arriveranno i suoi ospiti?
Domani, se il vento è favorevole.
I can't hear them anymore.
I think they're gone.
Father Ventura opened the gates to the Vatican. Now the fascista are everywhere. Shameless.
Who's the guest they're waiting for?
I have no idea.
All right, so it's bring up right now about how weird Indiana Jones trivia.
Almost there.
Pat Roach. So Pat Roach, like, his character, like, got like in the first film, like the Nazi mechanic, got sliced in multiple pieces by a friggin' airplane like propeller. Like,
I haven't heard
what
that
the
name in
fuck?
a long time.
How many years has it been? 19?
Since the infirmary by the Piave.
Those were dark times. Unbearable without a good friend at my side. Follow me.
Hey, Antonio.
For me?
No, that's the latest humdinger out of New York City.
Grazie, amigo mio.
I don't know what that means.
I think you will need some rest.
Suddenly, JoJo. I'm sorry, just seeing the guy just so happy dancing the jazz.
Buongiorno.
Yep, it's
American music
it's
is
now a
around.
JoJo.
How do they play like that?
Mozi Blues.
What's going on outside?
Angry neighbors.
They seem to be particularly on edge this morning. I have cornetti if you want something to eat.
Cornetti? What the heck is a cornetti? What the heck is a cornetti?
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. A tall fellow.
Tall fellow. Well, there is Giovanni, the chef. He is.
Harm.
And his risotto ai funghi is...
Very tall. Like a giant. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
What did he steal?
Well, a cat mummy. Very unusual for where it was found. And the thief left behind his Vatican calling card.
Vatican robber in Connecticut. That seems a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Can I see this calling card?
What do you make of this?
It looks like the sigil of the Vatican Secret Archive, but there's something different about it.
And it's gonna be like some
I'm
weird
sure you
supernatural
will
alien
investigate
shit like in the third
Well, things
film.
don't add up, and it's driving me crazy.
I know,
The
like
more that
every
cat mummy,
Indiana Jones film had like
I'm
a
not letting that giant off the front.
supernatural thing in the third thing.
Well,
It's kind of
the
like
giants I heard
the
of
supernatural third act in every
from the
Uncharted
16th
in the first three Uncharted games.
And a certain Father Crescenzo claimed to have seen the secret messages inscribed in the oldest buildings of the Vatican. He said they referenced a group of giants he called fallen angels, hidden in the holy city.
Fallen angels, huh?
But bear in mind that the Father
Daddy
Crescenzo
like.
is known mainly for one thing:
Oh yeah, what's that?
star-craving, brain-sick madness. Let's get you dressed like you belong here.
Awesome ego.
remember. This symbol you showed me, I have seen it once before. in the
Yeah, I remember looking at this. My grandfather,
conservation workshop. Most likely nothing, but you did
yeah,
say
thank
you
Metal
wanted
Gear
to
Solid for
investigate.
making me a history
It's a
guy.
lead worth following.
You can put these on.
Yeah, I don't want to be a good stopping point.
Well, at least it fits.
Yeah, Sean would dress like that.
Perfetto, Indy.
That's why before
Should
Sean,
have become a man of
pretty
the
much
cloth.
the one
Found
guy I
another
fear.
calling.
We have to be careful. Il Duce has eyes and ears.
He wears a
everywhere,
white
even in the
robe.
Holy City.
Vi
Well,
siete
with-
fatto un amico, padre?
Well, Padre Ventura, this is
Father Gallagher from St. Joseph's, Boston.
Ah, an American. You're here to help. Antonio, he's going deaf, he says. An old war wound, I'm told.
Well, I'm just here to serve God. Aren't we all?
Ne assumete la responsabilità.
Yeah, one of
Credo
something
che
kind of
sarebbe
funny about me
in
on this
quanto
is that
controiato se introducessimo individui
I didn't know
disponibili nella sua città.
I needed glasses
Naturalmente,
until
Padre Ventura.
2018. October, so I didn't know I needed glasses until I was 20. Yeah, it turns out I have near sightedness in my left eye.
He's a jolly fellow.
Yes. Good luck, Indy. If you need me, I will be here in my office.
In my office.
Take a look in the library. See if I can't find that symbol.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. It's like I'm expecting some sort of Spanish Inquisition. Apparently, from what I know, the Spanish Inquisition would send you a note telling you when they would arrive.
Non sapevo che fosse acceso. Devo fare più attenzione.
Yeah, Sean wears a robe like that, like white.
Rascola, huh? Never tried it.
Radio kill the radio. Yeah, like, I kind of remember like there was like one scene in Last Crusade. I was like, basically they were trying like to get into something underground, but there was like there was a guy stamping a book, and he thought that the noise was from the book.
Let's see if this works.
Madre di Dio, what have you found, Indy?
Dios míos!
In my library? Where do you think it leads?
Only one way to find out. Can't see. Who turned out the lights?
And then we're in an underground gas tank.
Need some light.
There is a candle on the table you can use to light your way. Good thinking, Indy. Let's go inside.
All right.
Yeah,
follow me.
prior to this, I said Sean used to be the family I'm forced to live with Butler.
Renovated for a very long time.
I'll be careful. Whatever its purpose was, it's been abandoned for centuries.
Where are you going?
To see if there's another way past this gate.
Bum, bum, bum,
Of course,
bum,
I will
bum,
stay here
bum,
then,
bum.
alone.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Story of Undertale. Should I be a pacifist? Or should I use my fists? I'm feeling evil. I should kill them all. I'm on the saddle and I got chase. I want to wipe out the monster race. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue.
Well, needed a bath anyway.
Engine! Okay, if anyone's wondering about what happened, so Hannah writes, she told me that she, apparently handles, like, I... Yeah, surprisingly, the video I made on the what your Power Ranger, favorite Power Ranger season is, getting a lot better than I was expecting. And
There you are.
Let me get that gate open for you.
nothing from Brendan Veneer or Philip Andrew yet. Yeah,
Ready, Dad? I think we need some light. It almost looks like a kind of alchemist's laboratory.
King Asgore
Ancient.
wants
older than
to
anything
collect
here.
human souls.
Where's it from?
Oh, who is this poor individual?
Father Crescenzo. His writing certainly is
What's
eccentric.
that on the table?
You know, this might be a map of those inscriptions you talked about.
I fear this will lead you nowhere, Indy, but if you can bring me some photographic evidence of these inscriptions, we can study them together in my office without raising suspicion.
Let's say I bring you some evidence. You got a camera I can use?
No, but speak to Ernesto, the old janitor in the Vatican post office. I hear he has some special deals from the lost and found section. Here is a very special key. It will give you access to places in the Vatican only priests are allowed. Do not lose it, Indy.
I felt there was a cave on
I'll keep it
Mousy Bot.
I have to
the
organize a
giant
proper
rocket
burial
flower in a
service
pot.
and
Explains the plot.
If you need anything, you will find me in my office, Indy.
Wants me dead, wants me to write. Toriels takes me to her home. And hooks me up with a brand new monster home. Leaves me alone. But I escape and meet some bones. Should I be a pacifist? Or should I use my fist? Feeling evil and go kill them all. I'm homicide. Oh, and I got. Yeah.
What an exciting discovery, my friend. Even though I have doubts, I hope it will be of use to you.
I'm sure it will. One way or
Hey,
another.
sister. Oh yeah, apparently I learned that Merge Runs is coming to Amazon Prime. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a bit of rivalry between fans of it and fans of Haspin. King Asgore. Undertale.
What's this? A lot of secrets in the Vatican. Must be some connection to the cat mummy. Should see about that camera too.
Yeah, so just remember that Benito Mussolini was a...
Wait a minute. Wasn't there an excavation led by some British professor? Could be a lead. Bingo.
Hello, hail Mussolini or something, I guess. I like a puppets. Yeah, so then I found out that, yes, Megaforce fans do exist. They're just a rarity.
Una buona giornata, padre. Piuttosto che essere assolti dei loro peccati, temo
No one expects a Spanish... I'm expecting a Spanish Inquisition.
There must be another.
The comfy chair!
È vietato interferire con la sovranità e la giurisdizione della Santa Sede.
siete informata, suora.
Grazie. Adesso rispondi alla domanda.
These will go to someone who can use them.
Odio questi fascisti.
Non potete transennare metà Vaticano. È la nostra città. C'è stato un incidente in strada. Dovete aspettare che sia tutto a posto. Ehi là, padre. Altrimenti...
Father.
vi benedica, padre.
God bless you, sir.
Cos'era? Cosa?
I gotta figure.
Dagli una lezione! Perché hai sparato al suo gatto? È stato un incidente. Il capitano è stato comprensivo. Ma sappia dove ero l'ultima. Ho comprato un gatto nuovo. No, hai trovato un gatto nuovo. Che aveva pure la rabbia. Non avevo soldi per un gatto nuovo, visto che li avevi spesi tu in vino. Dovevo rimpiazzare le bottiglie che avevamo rubato al capitano. Avevo un piano per quello. Avrei riempito le bottiglie vuote del succo di frutta. Che dire, geniale! Pensi davvero che il capitano non se ne sarebbe accorto? Certo che no. Come quando gli hai spaccato il naso con quella boccia che non
Yeah, this will do nice.
Assaggiarlo un vino non importa. Ogni italiano che si rispetti sa distinguere un bicchiere di vino da uno di frutta.
Beh, il capitano è esaustivo.
Oh, what the?
Sì, ce l'ha detto mentre...
The world just had a seizure.
proprio a genio.
Get back my time. Homelander!
That went easier than expected.
Voi due, forza, al lavoro!
Signor sì, capitano.
Finalmente. Era più di mezz'ora che discutevano. Da non crederci?
Some people just love the sound of their own voice.
Ah, an American. Yes, the fascists are... what is the word? I should not say. You have lost something, yes? Perhaps it is here in my collection?
Yeah, I need a camera. Antonio tells me you have some special deals.
Antonio sent you?
He's a friend.
Antonio is a lousy bum who cheats at
Secret
cards.
money.
Goodbye.
Now just hang on. Let's work something out, huh?
I only have one camera, and it is very, very special. Quite small. Maybe this big. And you can take photos in color. Oh, so beautiful. You would need... well, it's very expensive. More than you could afford.
Look, I need to take some pictures, and there's no other camera in this place. So what do you say?
Well... This is the price you pay. I assure you, it is more than fair.
It's really that good, huh?
Camera is yours. And tell Antonio that...
And that means we get the obligatory camera mode.
Buongiorno,
Yeah,
capitano.
probably once I
I'll be with you, sister.
Chiedo scusa. Sapete dove posso trovare il vescovo Mars?
Sei matto. Abbiamo bisogno di altre medicine. Mi interessa cosa dice il padre.
secret money. Yeah, apparently I noticed that, yeah, my What Your Favorite Power Rangers video is doing better than I was expecting. Again, that video was partially made to help Hannah right out because, yeah, goodness is Hannah was able to make the money in time.
Buon pomeriggio, padre.
Keep up the good work, sir. If only I had time for a coffee.
Yeah, I even like said for Samurai, you like it even though it's a very flawed season. You also wrote the power symbols next to your name back on your homework in middle school. Okay. Yeah, so another weird thing that happened earlier was that originally for Power Ranger for Ninja Steel, the gag was supposed to be you're so glad you didn't watch Ninja. I mean, I don't know what Ninja Steel is like. If it's even a liked season. If it's even a liked season, because I mean, first it's
Different angle. That's one inscription.
so I was worried Ninja would be spelled there because yeah, that was basically made by a Sentai fan. Like instead of before they kind of became a Sentai purist kind of by force. Since hey, Power Rangers isn't coming back anytime soon.
Almeno provaci, no?
Pick your distance, pal.
Should get these somewhere they can help.
Sorry, y'all, I didn't say that.
angle's no good. I need a better angle. Different angle. Gotta get a better view. Bad angle. Need a better angle. I think I need some more photos. Better stay away from here.
Ehi, ti ho preso! Lasciatelo scappare! Allora? Hai paura? Ehi, coniglio! Ammazzalo! Almeno sai come si combatte! Provato, topolino! Dritto in faccia! Combatti come una Ho sentito che il duce verrà qui a breve. Spero che mi noti. Sembra di sentir parlare una sono solo un ammiratore della grande opera.
Secret money.
Grande opera.
I should get one more.
Cosa?
Time to shine.
I didn't kill the guy, did I? Story of Undertale. Timothy, hi. Chocomento. I mean, nata. Yeah, some Love Life meme got popular. It's like, oh, another one thing piece of trivia about that's probably like one of the most blown up pieces of film trivia out there. So, in the first film, there was like the never bring a sword to a gun. Basically, Indy was supposed to be like an epic 1-1 fight between a random guy with a sword and but everybody got sick when they were filming in Egypt. Like, especially Harrison Ford. Like, he was not well. So Harrison just asked
Salve.
Spielberg, can't I just shoot him? Spielberg's response was, okay, bam.
God's grace to you, sister.
And that's how they got the iconic never bring a sword to a gunfight.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già.
Unless you're an anime protagonist.
Suo fotoricordo
No,
quando
no, più
torneremo
a
a casa.
destra.
Chiedigliela. Ne sarà sicuramente felice.
Commento. Mina
Indonesia.
nata.
Ho sempre voluto.
Give a chat. Hi.
Well, Indy, did you bring me any photographic evidence of Father Crescenzo's imaginative claims?
Yes, I took
Okay,
some
here's what we got.
Polaroids. And I
Perfect.
could
Borrow your magnifying glass?
By all means.
fix the alien to look like Jamie Farr.
Some of these inscriptions look more like vandalism.
Huh. Someone has carved Latin all over these symbols.
A secret message from Father Crescenzo, perhaps?
This figure is taller than the others.
Like a giant.
This figure is holding a sword.
Maybe it's a warrior.
Definitely ecclesiastical.
Could be an early representation of the Christian church. Your Latin is much better than mine, Indy. What do these inscriptions say?
The architect of the crusade that did not happen. The door of the fallen angel lies beneath his monument. What does that mean?
I see that. The crusade that did not happen. Dum diversas.
The papal bull.
Yes. After the fall of Constantinople, Pope Nicholas V tried to declare a crusade on the Ottomans, but
It didn't happen. Nicholas V, his tower. That's his monument. Let's keep looking. The demon guards the way to the underworld,
Maji.
where the tomb of the warrior giant lies.
a demon? A fallen angel? Mother of God, the Father Crescenzo was onto something.
Maybe this giant's tomb lies underneath the tower of Nicholas V.
Yes, but it says here, to enter the underworld, one needs the blood of the 5 sacred wounds. Look, Look at the photo.
Yeah, once we're done translating all this out
separate
Latin, I'll
wounds
end the
from where
stream.
Jesus shed blood.
I'm gonna need some blood.
And he also said disco might make a comeback. What the hell is
Blood
disco?
of Christ. Nel nome del Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo.
Amen.
What has been hidden beneath the Vatican? Henri, you should go to the Tower of Nicholas V and investigate.
Thank you, my friend. I knew I could count on you. Just like old times.
No, più a destra.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già. Pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo per quando torneremo al convento. Chiedile. Ne sarà sicuro.
Alright, yeah, well, that's gonna be it. I mean, I enjoyed what I played. I enjoyed what I played. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, all that sexy stuff. See ya. Dan! Out!